guys, I'm Aveline and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So today we are decorating an apartment and this one is in the arts quarters of Myshuno. I think the address that's up in the upper left corner right now says 121 Hakim House or something. So it's one of the, it's not a bigger apartment, but it's like a medium-sized apartment. Yeah, I think. So I've only decorated or done this apartment like twice before. I think I did a black and white apartment here and then also a modern one, which was like white, gray, and green or something. But I felt like doing something completely different with this one, so I decided to make it boho. It's very colorful. There's a lot of patterns in there, a lot of plants, and a lot of candles too, because I got a comment a couple of days ago from someone saying I used too many candles, so I was like, nah, there's no such thing as too many candles, so I decided to just put extra candles in this apartment. Don't ask me why. Okay, I was feeling petty or something. I don't really know. I love candles in real life. I love them in the game as well, so I went a little bit crazy, but so this apartment is supposed to be for 3 freelancers. The only thing is that for some reason, okay, so I went on my community tab because in case you guys don't remember, a couple of I think either a month ago or maybe 1.5 months ago, I put up a post on the community tab asking you guys if you had any ideas for builds you wanted to see, like specific households or background stories or anything like that. And I noticed that it had been a while since the last time I built anything according to a background story on the community tab post. So I went back and just like scroll through the different replies I've gotten from you guys. There's a lot. There's like 228. So there's a lot to go through, but I think so far I've done like 3 or something. So there's a long way to go. But yeah, I just had to get through some stuff in real life before I could go back and whatever. So I read a couple of comments or a couple of replies, and someone asked if I could do a freelancer apartment. Now, in my mind, I think I might have mixed that comment with another comment, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a freelancer apartment, so we got a room for a writer, there is a room for a photographer, and then also a musician. And for some reason, I didn't think like musicians can't be freelancers in the game. I don't guess. And yeah, I went back to the post today actually when I was done editing, and it does say programmer and not musician. So I'm like, I kind of have to do another one at some point. So I don't really know. I don't know what happened. Like, honestly, I have no idea what happened. In my mind, the programmer just turned into a musician or something. So that was a little bit weird because you can't actually be a freelance musician in the game. You can busk on the street if you want to, but it's not really like you're not taking on freelance assignments, yeah, that's what it's called, or anything like that. So I don't really know. I don't know what happened. It just happened. But I'm still gonna call this a freelancer apartment because we do have a room for a writer who's supposed to be a freelancer and also the photographer who's also supposed to be a freelancer. So it's still like 2 out of the 3 roommates are freelancers, and I think the musician may possibly be self-employed or something. So they're kind of they're kind of there, but not really. Do I make any sense right now? But anyways, I love how the living room turned out, by the way. The living room plus the kitchen are probably my favorite areas of the apartment. So that's pretty much what we're decorating right now. I will say though, by the way, once we get to the photographer's bedroom, I started streaming on Twitch. So there may be a few more cuts during that part, like both the photographer's bedroom and also the musician's bedroom, just because I'm not used to recording while I'm streaming. So I was trying my best to both record, so decorate, while also reading the chat, which is really, really difficult, by the way. So, but I was doing my best. I was really trying my best. And yeah, there may be a few extra cuts there. I hope it's okay with you guys. Like, I hope it's not too confusing to watch or anything. I did do my best to cut out every little bit where I'm not really doing anything on cam. so as I usually do. So yeah, just a little heads up. But it was so much fun to stream actually. I really enjoyed it. It's been, I think the last time I streamed before yesterday was either in March or April last year, so it's been such a long time. It's been 1.5 years, but it's something that I've kind of like, I had these waves of wanting to stream again, and yesterday when I came home, because I'd been out eating with not my sister, my mom and my brother, not my sister, she's not here. Anyways, we've been out eating, and I got back and I was wearing my makeup and stuff, or I had mascara on and my eyebrows on, so I thought, you know what, let's just turn on the camera and just build while streaming, talk to you guys as well. So yeah, that happened. I might do it again sometime later this week or possibly next week or something. It depends a little bit on how far I can get ahead with recording and stuff, because it does take longer for me to record while I'm streaming, because I do have to sit and read the chat and stuff. But I might do that again. So if you're interested in, you know, seeing me stream or talking to me while I'm streaming or something, I don't know how to say that. There is a link to my Twitch in the description box, by the way, so you can just like click on it. It should work, because I did check it yesterday. I've gotten so many comments from you guys saying that it's not the right link, but I checked it yesterday and it's my username on Twitch, so it should be right. I don't really know. But anyways, yeah, it should be in the description box if you are curious or interested or anything else. So yeah, I was streaming on Twitch and it was so much fun. I was a nervous wreck though, because I have really bad stage fright. And I remember when I started streaming, I had to like convince myself to actually press the go live button, because it's horrifying to me. Like, it's terrible. So I had to go through like all these different programs I had to log into, and I almost changed my mind, but I was like, I just need to get through these logins as fast as possible so I don't change my mind. So I ended up taking like 20 minutes total, where I was just getting more and more nervous, and then I finally pressed go live once I was done logging in on all the different mods and bots and whatever. So not mods, they're called bots, yeah. But yeah, it happened. It was fun. You should definitely come join if you are on Twitch, and I'll keep you guys posted on when I will be streaming next time. I think I might post it on the community tab if you guys are interested, because yeah, that might be a little helpful for you guys or something. I do think I have a timer over there, but it doesn't actually, it's not correct, and I don't remember how to change it, because I'm a Twitch noob, but I'll figure it out. But anyways, so this is when I was streaming on Twitch, so you'll see a lot more cuts now. I also use a different program, because usually I use Streamlabs to record. Yeah, just record like videos and stuff. Let's do my gameplay, my building, and all that stuff. I use Streamlabs OBS, but I had to use that program to stream, so I had to use Shadowplay to record now. So it might look a little bit different too. I hope it's okay though. I hope it's not too different, because I do know that the quality difference is like, it's there. It's only by a margin though. I think Shadowplay is slightly more detailed compared to Streamlabs, but it's so tiny that you can't really see the difference. However, I will say the reason that I stick to Streamlabs over Shadowplay is because the file sizes are vastly different, at least as far as I'm aware, at least as far as I remember, because I didn't actually check. But it gets a lot laggier in my editing program because of that, so I just stick to Streamlabs. Anyways, enough technical talk. It's not interesting to most of you guys, most likely. So this is the photographer's bedroom, and I decided to just, of course, they have a lot of cameras everywhere. The only thing is, and I don't know if I've said this before, actually, but since the Myshuno stuff pack came out and they did the whole photographer overhaul thing, cameras don't snap onto surfaces anymore, which is super annoying, because I used to use them as decor pieces all the time, and I miss doing that. I miss just having, like, a random camera lying on the coffee table, for example, but you can't do that anymore, so I had to take these cameras and raise them up with my 9 key and then kind of make it look like they're leaning up against the planter, as you can see right here, or the plant pot. And over on the dresser, the photographer has a couple more cameras. They're also leaning against the dresser, I think, but it's a little bit annoying, because I liked when they just snapped onto surfaces. I wish they still did that, but they changed it so that they can snap onto the tripod instead so your Sims can use them when they're taking pictures. I just wish that it would sort of work like when you're not putting them on the tripod, they can just snap onto the surfaces and they can still lie down instead of being like, I don't know, they're standing up on the table. That makes no sense, but I don't know how else to say it. So that bothers me just a little bit. And I remember seeing that when the pack came out and I was a little bit disappointed by it too, but that's just how it is sometimes. So I was planning on taking a lot of portraits of Faye and put them in those picture frames, but I decided against it because first of all, it would have taken me ages to get them right. I remember the last time I did I think I did a photographer's stream apartment or something, and I took a lot of pictures of Faye, and then I got back to the apartment and none of them fit into the frames, and it was super frustrating. I didn't know how it worked or anything. I could not figure it out. So it took me ages to do that. And then when I had to upload the apartment to the gallery, it said that it had CZ in it. I don't have any built CZ other than my red shelf, and I don't leave that in my apartments. So if you put pictures in the picture frames and you save the apartment and you upload it to the gallery, it'll say that it has CC. So I decided against it. It would have been just for the screenshots at the end of the video, and that would have meant I'd spend so much time taking pictures of Faye and then just had to delete them when uploading the apartment anyways. It wouldn't really make sense, you know? So I decided against it. But now your sim has a lot of different picture frames that can put photos in, and hopefully that'll come to good use, or they'll use that. Did that sentence make any sense? Hopefully it did. Anyways, so this is the musician's bedroom. And for the musician's bedroom, I really wanted everything to be colorful. I didn't know that before I started decorating, by the way. I put the pride flag in there so I don't often give my Sims sexualities. I don't really think about it, to be honest. It's not really something that comes to mind when I decorate. I don't give my parents genders. Usually I don't. It's just kind of, I leave it up for interpretation so you guys can decide for yourselves. But I wanted to make an exception for this one, so I decided to put the pride flag in there. And then when I went back and started decorating the room, I was very inspired by all the colors in the flag. So I decided to just go all out with a lot of different colors in here. Everything except from the curtains has color on them, I think. And yeah, I also decided to put these light bulb chains from the toddler stuff pack in the ceiling as well. And I decided also to change the colors. So the pink light bulbs actually light pink and the blue ones light blue, which I think is kind of cute because usually they just light up white. The bulbs are white. You guys get what I mean? So it's a very colorful room. I had a lot of fun with it. I did go a little bit overboard with the neon signs at some point. So after the stream, I did delete some of them, or I moved them around, and it looked a little bit better after that because it was a lot. Like, one wall was completely covered in neon signs, and it was just overtaking the room just a little bit. It was a little bit too much. So you can see it right there. So I went back and just moved a couple of them to the other walls. They also got some photo frames in here so they can take some pictures of their friends, or maybe they have some pictures of their family members or something. And yeah, they also have their own TV. What a luxury, because the other two rooms actually don't. I think the only one who doesn't really have any luxury in their room is the photographer, because the writer has like a big closet. You'll see that in just a little bit. That actually turned out quite nice, I want to say, but I guess that's up to personal opinion. But yeah, I just decided to give the musician here a little bit of luxury so they have their own TV. Unfortunately for them, they don't have a chair, so they have to stand up and watch TV, but that's just, can't do anything about that. It's The Sims, so. But I think we're pretty much about done with the musician's bedroom. I decided to give them a bookcase over here in the corner, honestly, because I didn't really know what else to put over there. So when I have like free space somewhere and I don't feel like putting in a hallway table with some decor on it, I'll most likely put in a bookcase, because I've explained this a couple of times, but I grew up in a house with a lot of bookcases, so I'm just used to it. I need to see bookcases everywhere. So they probably have like music sheets, or that's not what it's called, sheet music, or music books or something on that bookcase. I don't really know. But they have a bookcase. It's also from Realm of Magic, by the way, so it's the newest one and it's super pretty. It's not the most versatile one, I don't want to say, but I felt like it sort of fit the interior, like the overall vibe of this apartment anyways. So yeah, we moved on to the writer's room. Yeah, the writer's room. I almost said the writer's apartment. That would have been a little bit weird if I had continued on in another apartment for the writer itself in this video. Anyways, so they have their own little writing corner, not reading corner, over here by the windows. They have a nice view over Myshuno. I think at least hopefully they do, otherwise that would be a little bit awkward. But they also have this gigantic closet down in one end of the room. So I was trying to incorporate that kind of folding door to the bedroom in my Urban Witch apartment. I don't remember if that kind of been last week. That must have been the week before that. I don't really remember, but I made an apartment for an Urban Witch and I was trying to make this sort of door to the bedroom in that apartment and it just took up way too much space. So I decided to put it in here instead because this bedroom is actually quite big. I don't like to make big bedrooms. I don't know what to do with all that extra space. I feel like they just need like a double bed in there and a dresser, a mirror, and then, you know, with these like sort of freelancer apartments, they also need their working area there because they can't put it in the living room because that would take up way too much space. They don't have an office in this apartment either, so they sort of had to have their working area, workspace. That's what it's called. Okay, in their bedrooms. So anyways, but this bedroom is definitely quite big. So I felt like it would be okay to sort of utilize some of that extra space at one end of this bedroom. So they have this nice open closet and they have a lot of clothes. I definitely feel like the writer earns the most money in this apartment. I mean, they have the biggest bedroom, so that would sort of make sense. So, oh, one thing I forgot to mention, by the way, and I just noticed, I put the, that was actually a suggestion from one of you guys in the comment, or not in the comment section, the chat on stream, to put the photograph background, what's it called? The backdrop. Behind the bed. So it sort of looks like they're storing it behind the bed because where else would they have it? It's a very small bedroom. You see where I'm going with this? So I was trying at the start to turn it both, was it yellow, orange and purple, but that was just a weird color combination. So I decided to go for the black one instead. And yeah, that's why there's like a backdrop behind the bed in the photographer's bedroom. I should have mentioned that when I was decorating that room, but I talked about Twitch instead, so that happened. Well, that's usually how my voiceovers go. I plan on mentioning 100 different things and then I start rambling about something very random, even though Twitch wasn't that random because it happened yesterday and it was awesome, by the way. But I start rambling about stuff and then I forget all the 100 different things that I want to mention in my voiceovers. It happens every single time. But anyways, this is the last room that we're decorating. It's the last empty room in the apartment. It's not empty anymore, but it was when we started decorating it, just like with every other room. Anyways, so it's the bathroom and I wanted to try something different in here. So that's why I put this sort of wall divider between the bathtub and the sink/toilet area. Because usually I'll just stick with either a 3x3 bathroom or a 2x3 and I'll just put the essentials in there and call it a day because I don't really like to do bathrooms. They're kind of boring to me anyways. So for this one, I wanted to try something different and I like how it turned out and I hope you guys like it too. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think. But anyways, so that's about it. And if you guys like this apartment, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you look like that, closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so completed. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on the bed when you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in and felt your breath, then I knew the girl I need you. Spun around another chance. Loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for a love affair. Girl, when you're looking like that. Closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me